Hey, this is Brian, and this is Wait, What BS Is This? The Sports Edition. I'm going to talk about the NBA playoffs today. I'm going to start with the Warriors. They're 3-1 in their series, and I don't think it's going to go past tomorrow night. And they lost yesterday because they couldn't make a shot. And when that happens, you don't win basketball games. It's pretty simple. The Rockets might have a harder time getting past their series, but I think the longest it'll take is 6 now. The Pelicans sweeping the Trailblazers wasn't really a surprise because Damian Lillard isn't a star. And I hate to say it that way. He's a great regular season player, but when it comes to the playoffs, he has proven time and again that he just shrinks from the spotlight. The seasons he did get to the second round, he lost in 5 games. And this sweep is just more proof that he can't win. And the final series I'm going to talk about for the Western Conference is Oklahoma City and the Utah Jazz. Now, the Jazz lead 2-1 in the series, but for the Warriors, because the way the NBA reseeds the playoffs, the Warriors really want to play Oklahoma City. And I say that because Oklahoma City is in general a weaker team than the Jazz are. And that's being proven by this playoff series. And I say that because their 3 stars can't play as well together as other sets of 3 stars. If you look at Miami, Bosh, Wade, and James all played off each other, and they got to the championship series every time. I just don't see Oklahoma City posing a threat to the Warriors the same way that the Jazz do, because the Jazz play a lot better defense. They have more dynamic scorers, and outside of Russell Westbrook, it's just been proven by this series. And so the Warriors really want to play Oklahoma City in the second round. And I don't see the Warriors going past tomorrow night. I see Oklahoma City and Utah going 7. It's quite possible. In the East, you've got some competitive series. The Raptors are shrinking in the playoffs again. They lead their series 2-2. They're tied in their series 2-2, and it will go 7. And I really do. I think the home team is going to win every game in this series, and the Raptors will go on to play probably they'll play the winner of Pacers and Cavs. Now, speaking of which, the Cavs are on the ropes. And I'll say this without equivocation. The Cavs are on the ropes. They've won the 2 games. LeBron James has scored 30 points in this series by 2 and 4, if I remember correctly, or 3 and 4. And they've lost each other game. And they've blown halftime leads in the last 3 games. And the last 2 games, they've blown halftime leads of 10 points. 10! You don't do that and win in the playoffs. Now, the series will probably be decided tomorrow or Wednesday in Cleveland, because whoever wins that game will win the series. But I don't see the Cavs making a significant... I see the Cavs now making a significant run if Toronto loses to Washington. I don't see them getting past Toronto, especially the way they played against Indiana. Indiana lost yesterday because they couldn't make a shot. They lost the other game. LeBron scored 46 points in because they didn't make enough shots. They didn't make any shots in the first 5 minutes of that game, and it cost them the game. And that'll be their Achilles heel in the rest of the series. Oh, wait, actually, if Milwaukee beats Boston, which they're tied 2-2. If Milwaukee manages to beat Boston, they'll play the top seed left, and if Toronto loses, that'll be Philadelphia. Or actually, no, it'll be Washington will play Philadelphia, which will be a fun series. And whoever wins between Cleveland and Indiana will play the Bucks. But Philly is going to win their series, probably at home, their next game. So it's going to be the East is still kind of in flux because of the Tide series. But I just don't. I don't see the Cavs even making the conference finals if they have to play someone other than Milwaukee. And only because Milwaukee is set up similarly to the Cavs. They have one massive star and then a bunch of secondary pieces. Eric Gordon is similar in style to Kevin Love, different positions, but similar in the way that Giannis plays the main star and Eric Gordon is a secondary star. They have Jabari Parker, but the team didn't really kind of show up in the first two games, so I don't know if we're going to see anything better. So anyway, that's my take on the playoffs. If you have any questions, shoot me an email. I'll talk to you later. Bye.